Okay, so today we're going to be exploring some ideas about graphing and what that looks like when we're talking about a specific event that happens and how to graph that. And so, first off, I just want you to take some time and answer these questions. What's happening in this graph? Just kind of describe the movement of the graph and what's going on. And notice your y value and your x value. So we're talking about time versus drinking water that's in a glass, the ounces that are in the glass. And so think about what it would mean as time passes if the ounces are increasing, staying the same, decreasing, what that means. So just kind of give me a storyline of what might be happening. Then you're going to tell me what's happening at 8 seconds. So here's the 8-second mark. Look up here and tell me kind of what's in the process of happening and how do you know. And then what is one pair of values that represents an important part of the story. So pick a point somewhere on this graph, give me the value, so the x value and the y value. Remember to write that as an ordered pair and tell me why is that important. Why is that an important part of the graph? Okay, so once you finish that, you can feel free to take a picture of it and send it to me so I can look over that. Now what we're going to be doing is kind of some exploration today. So that means you're going to be getting online. You're going to go to this website right here, okay, student.desmos.com. All right, this is the website that you're going to be using. All right, and it's going to ask you for a code. This is the code that you're going to put in, AD as in dog, Z, N, Y, F. Okay, once you put that in, it's going to bring up this activity called Function Carnival, and you're going to start with the Cannon Man. So you're going to watch the video a couple of times, and then you're going to use the button to sketch a graph that matches that video. And you'll have the time to, so the first graph, the first time you watch the video, I want you just to write down, what do you notice? What are the things that you see? Everything that you notice. And then I want you to draw the graph on the computer and then make adjustments once you check yourself. Tell me what kind of adjustments you had to make. And then when you finally get your graph to match what it should look like, you're going to draw that final graph right here, okay? And so you're going to do that for the next two as well, okay? Bumper cars, same thing. Watch the video, describe everything that you saw in the video, and then try your hand at the graph, and then whatever changes you need to make, tell me what kind of changes you made, and then your final graph that works, however many times it takes you to do it, whatever it is, the final graph that you do, draw a picture of it. Do the same thing for the Ferris wheel. Okay, and then I want you to just tell me what's one thing that you learned, observed, or thought was interesting in today's activity. Okay, so no real wrong answers today. Just want to kind of get an idea of where you're at and kind of give you a chance to get in there and play with this and figure out kind of how graphs work and what that looks like. Okay, so do your best on this. Send me pictures when you're finished. That way I can check it out and see what you've been working on.